Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome along to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Welcome along to Good Friday, what is going to be a great Friday here on Crafters TV. We've got a brand new launch for you. These brand new launches are happening thick and fast. Brand new products. It is time to put down the hot cross buns and step away from the Easter eggs, because we are bringing you a brand new range that you're going to absolutely love. And if pre-sales have got anything to go by, this is going to fly out the door. If you've loved recently our creator cards, if you've loved our edgeables, this set here brings together the kind of combination of the two, allowing you to create some unbelievable projects. It is the creator card scene edge dies that you are going to love so much. Details will be coming up on your screen here. $64.95 or $74.75 for the collection. I'll give you more details on that in just a second, but let's get over to the lady who's joining me for the next couple of hours. I've never seen her so excited. Literally the most excitable person I think I know. Today, I mean, the excitement levels are off the chart. Here she is, it's Sara.
Stop talking. I'm desperate to show you my cards. Can I make a really bold statement, Ben?
Go on.
This is my favourite die launch we've done this year.
Whoa!
And I mean, we've had some pretty awesome launches. Are you ready to have a look at them? I'm going to bring them down here. Our poo Charlotte's all getting ready to show you them up there. I'm going to get in right here. Right. They are absolutely gorgeous. And what they are is, as you said, they're the size of a creator card, but with a connection in like an edgeable. So how amazing is this Dragonfly? We hardly ever do Dragonflies.
Stunning.
They're going to stay connected in here. You've got that amazing detail cut around the edge. Obviously, the wings are going to lift up. Now, we have a Dragonfly, but don't worry, we've still done the iconic Crafters butterfly.
Yes.
Don't think we've switched one out for the other. We've done the butterfly as well. How to die for is that butterfly. Do you know, in the cards I'm going to show you today, we're going to do some really simple ones and some advanced techniques. I'm going to do this one here. This I love.
Oh, I love that.
Time for tea, darling.
How lovely.
Very quintessentially English. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to do that one for you in just a second. We're going to get more advanced as the show goes on. I'm going to do this lantern for you.
You are kidding
Oh,
me.
yes. We're going to do a lantern, and the fairy is absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. She's just amazing. So I'm going to be giving you all the sizes for that. This is definitely one of the shows that you want to save into your favourites. I'm also going to do, because I love when you cut these into boxes. So we're going to do one into the box, so we cut into the front of the box, and going one step further, I'm totally going to make it into a shaker box as well, Ben.
Yes.
And I've got some brilliant tips to share with you around, if you're doing shaker boxes like this, how to get them to work brilliantly well. Then I thought we'd run through different sizes, how you could do like a stepper card with a cut in the front. And actually, since I did that one, I've decided to adapt it even further, so I've got some more top tips for you on that. And then I've also got another stepper card that's like a double step from the front with this gorgeous sunflower on.
Fantastic.
The design, honestly, Ben, the designs are wonderful. Listen, I'm going to get ready and I'm going to try and do a demo straight away till you see the concept straight away.
Unbelievable. I mean, seriously, we're going to need some more time, so I was going to get all these demos done. This is going to be a busy show. Remember, launching today, 6 dies you're going to get within this collection. You're going to get your elegant butterflies, that birthday party, splendid sunflowers, afternoon tea, springtime fairy, and your delicate dragonflies. Triple points as well, with it being our Easter weekend. I'll give you more details on that in just a bit, but triple points right across this show, right across the weekend, right across the website. And if you take advantage of this deal today as a platinum member, $51.96 or $59.80. Wait till you see how you can create with these. They're so easy to use, but they are just phenomenal. What I will tell you is, we knew that these were going to be busy. Wake up call earlier on. These were flying out the door. Big stock, as you can imagine, for launch. 25% of the stock has already gone. So please, for goodness sake, get your skates on, get these in your basket, get them checked out, and then you can sit back and enjoy all of the demos, because by the looks of it, we've got lots of demos coming up.
Should I tell you a funny story?
Go on.
So this morning I was up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, nice and early, because we launched these on Create and Craft at 9 o'clock. It was, because these are phenomenal dies, it was a blockbuster. And a blockbuster is where you basically launch and you have a month's worth of stock. So I had a 1.5 hour show this morning, and then we've got shows planned later this afternoon, tomorrow, over the weekend, into next week. All the stock went of the blockbuster in the first show. of a double short, right? Then all of the individuals went.
What?
And we had 2 mini bundles. We sold every single unit of available stock in about 55 minutes.
Wow.
It was like a record-breaking show. The Create and Craft website almost came to a standstill freeze. It was that busy. They haven't even been on HSN yet. They're not due on HSN for another week and a half, 2 weeks yet. But honestly, when you see the demos, you're going to love them. Can I get straight into the first
I think
demo?
you should do. Let's do this thing.
Come on, so let's have a look. I'm going to use that time for T1. And what I've done then is I've just got a sheet of A4 card and I've just put I've cut it a little bit shorter, so it's about 7 inches tall. And I haven't folded it in half because it doesn't matter. We're going to cut the front half away. So just score it as wide as you want, right? Now, this bit here stays connected in the card. So all you do, if I take the front of the card, I'm going to sit this right up towards the edge, and it doesn't matter that it's a little bit taller because I'm going to show you how we trim that away, okay? Hold it in place to the edge, and then we're going to send this through the Gemini. So we're going with a clear plate, we're going with a frosted, a magnetic, then your top plate, and going straight through your Gemini. Now, Ben, all of these dies are all... Come on, I've got some bendy plates going on here. All of these dies are going to fit through your Gemini, they're going to fit through your Gemini Junior, they're going to go through your MIDI if you want to take them through your MIDI, absolutely no problem, right? Let's have a little look, we'll give you a tap out there, right? So if I tap that out, lift this off, right? And then come in with a pair of scissors.
I love this one.
Maybe not the biggest scissors in the world, but you get the idea, right? So we're going to cut that up to there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut this one to here, Ben. All of this comes away, and then you're just going to get a little pokey tool. Here we go, here's my pokey tools, right? And I'm going to pop all of these little bits out of here. So, pop all of those bits out. I've got one, Ben, where I've popped all these bits out and actually just added a couple of little gems on.
Ooh,
right? So
love
a couple
that.
of little gems onto there really makes it stand out.
Yeah.
Now, I think on the white it doesn't stand out much. However, look what happens as soon as I get some coloured cardstock into the background. So I've got a little bit of matted and layered card, and if we put that in the background, how amazing. Now it's really starting to pop. And then all you need to do is a little strip down the side. And of course you need like a reason. Well, I say you need a reason to send the card. This is the sort of card that you could just send to someone that you maybe haven't seen in a while, you know.
Exactly right.
So you could just be sending smiles. I think that is a gorgeous sentiment.
It is.
So I'm just going to go sending smiles into the little corner like this.
You've done that in about 90 seconds, Sarah.
Oh, there's no flies on me then. I tell you what. Come on. I'm shooting for 7 demos in this show.
Hey.
7, go on, yeah?
Here's the thing. If you've completed that in less than 2 minutes and you're saying 7 demos, I know for a fact that the record in the show, because I did it with demo queen herself, Fiona, 7 is the record. So if you went one more, if you did 7 more demos on top of that, you could take the record off the demo queen.
I want to be called the demo queen. Right.
Well,
so I have to do 8.
Yes.
Right, leave it with me. Give me a minute. I'm going to get another one. We're going to do 8 demos in this show. This is going to be an adventure. And they're not all that quick, because remember, I'm going to be doing that box.
That is phenomenal,
I'm
right?
going to be doing the shaker box as well and teaching you how to do the shaker box. I'm starting you off easy. I'm showing you the basics. We're going to build up. Trust me, this will become your absolute favourite set of dies.
Wow, the challenge has been set then. 7 more demos to come your way in the course of the next hour and 50 minutes. But you know what I love about this set? First of all, you've seen a card there made in less than 2 minutes, showing you again that these are for everybody. You know, you can start off with cards which are simple to make, but even again, you look at that and think to yourself, well, people who don't know would think that's taking you ages to make, but super simple, you can go and create some amazing effects. But look how, you know, kind of like over the top and really, really complicated you can go, making things like the lightbox that we're going to see just a little bit later on. Let's just quickly show you all of the designs that you're going to get here. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, what I love about this is the fact that we've created and combined what you loved about the creator card with those edgeables to bring you this set. And actually within it, you've got some of your favorite kind of crafty images, if you like. It wouldn't be a set, would it not, without the butterflies. And again, look how you've got the lift and the movement of the wings there within that die cut, which I just think is phenomenal. This one, loads of you were talking about earlier on, and I know a few of you have already had your eye on this, the birthday party. Again, you know, we're used to seeing the florals, aren't we, in these sort of dies. We're used to seeing kind of your butterflies and your dragonflies, but look at that. Look at the detailing of all the balloons, even like the stars and the circles on the balloons themselves. Absolutely amazing. That is your birthday party. Then on top of that, you saw a sneak peek of this one a little bit earlier on with Craig, the gorgeous sunflowers. Again, if you missed his demo from Wake Up Call, you can go back and watch that. But you know what I love about this as well? Just you see all the detail. Look at that. Little ladybird on the leaf on the edgeable part of the die there. It's just all of those bits and pieces that you're going to absolutely love about this collection. Then this is the one that we just saw. I've got a lot of time for this. Time for tea. And again, do you know what? It's the little things that I love. If we look just here, there's the little tea bag, look, just hanging out the cup of tea. It's just those little details that really bring this set to life. And again, something a little bit different. If you were expecting it all to be florals and butterflies, you're wrong. You've got that, but you've got even more. Now, this is stunning. Come on. Who's looking forward to the demo of seeing this being made into that light box? The Springtime Fairy. I mean, seriously, absolutely gorgeous. This is what you're going to be seeing put together a little bit later on. Stand by. But again, it just shows you, doesn't it, the kind of thing that you can create with these dies. You can go from, you know, just making those cards to making boxes, to using them to cut into the lids and making shakers. So many things you can do. And last but by no means least, as Sarah was telling you at the top of the show there, we absolutely love our butterflies in craft. But what about dragonflies as well? Just as absolutely beautiful. And again, the fact that you've got the versatility with this, and I love the fact that you've got the ability to pop out those wings too, to bring this to life even more. This is a great day to get this collection. We've got two smaller collections, but everybody's going for the bigger collection, and I'll tell you for why. It's an amazing collection. It's combining your creator cards with your edgeables. It is super versatile. It is at an amazing price, launching at $64.95 or $74.75. It works out that you buy 5, you get 1 free. If you're a platinum member, the price comes down to $51.96 or $59.80. And here's the other reason to buy. Look down here, look down there. Triple points all weekend. Are you kidding me? You have to jump in and grab this. Do not miss out. We were a quarter of the stock 6 minutes ago. We are now over 30% of the stock has gone. Get yours now. Even if you just want to go for the smaller bundles, you can. But do you know what? Someone was saying earlier on Wake Up Call, oh, I was thinking about just getting one of the smaller bundles, but then I knew for myself I would love them and I'd come back and grab the rest anyway. Grab them now whilst you can. Don't make the mistake of missing out, because these will go. Don't forget, as always, to get your comments in. Any questions you want to ask about these, you can do on Facebook and YouTube. Anything you want to comment on, let us know which is your favourite. Let us know if you've already bought this, and let us know which one of these dies you're going to be using first when you get these back home. Facebook and YouTube, of course, to get those comments coming in. And with it being Easter, of course, we're giving you the chance to win vouchers. All you got to do is send in your Easter picks throughout the show too. More details on that to come a little bit later on, but studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk will pick one Easter pick at random at the end of the show. Stand a chance of going into Monday's draw to win £50 or $50 to spend with us. So lots to look forward to. We're going for a record as far as the demos are concerned as well. We're 15 minutes in with 7 demos to go. What's the next one, Sarah?
Come on, we're
Here we
going to
go.
go for it. Do you know, someone asked me before, what is my favourite one of these designs? Can I just tell you, we've had some phenomenal new illustrators starting the team recently, and they actually illustrated me 18 as options, 18 to choose from, and I had to choose 6. So these are my favourite 6. That's why you've got 6 colossal designs, and it's not possible to choose a favourite, because I've given you the 6 top ones that I know you can't live without. And to be honest, you've loved them so much, I think we're probably going to have to revisit the other 12 and launch some of them. We hadn't planned to. I think we're going to have to. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, right? I'm going to do the dragonflies, Ben.
Yes.
I absolutely love the dragonflies, and this is really simple. And I'm just going to use a little bit of sparkle pen on some of them wings there. But the dragonflies they're just gorgeous. And this card's really, really simple, okay? So what you're going to do this one is you're going to start with 2 bits of card. I've cut the card ready to size. So I've got one piece that is 7 inches by 6.5. And then another one, oh sorry, this is 6.5 by 7, and this one is 6.5 by 8.5, right? So 6.5 tall, you've got one at 8.5 and one at 7 inches. This is going to be your back piece, so we'll put that to one side.
Okay.
This is going to be the one that goes on the front, and I've done it in 2 parts so that you can make them from either your 8.5 by 11 or your A4 cardstock, right? Now with this, I want you to score at just less than half an inch. So I've gone one little notch before the half an inch, and I want you to score just before the 4.5. So one little notch before the 4.5 as well. It doesn't matter about exact sizes. You'll get the gist. This is a really easy card to do. The sizing's a little bit irrelevant. It's the concept that we're going for here. So can you see the concept that we are going for is that we've got like a fold back piece with a little clip on the edge. And that little clip on the edge, Ben, is going to connect onto the back there.
Got ya.
So that we get a panel on the front. This is where we want to put those dragonflies. So if I get the dragonflies here they are. And what I'm going to do is this edge here, I'm going to align with the edge one here. Can you see? So I'm just going to align that with where we've got our score line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in place with a little bit of tape. Then we're just making a regular sandwich. So into your base plate, we're going to go with your clear, your magnetic and your top plate, and then send them straight through the machine. There we go. Now what you can do, Ben, if you want, is you can go through once to die cut.
Yeah.
Then you can send it through another time with your rubber embossing mat in as well.
Oh, wow, okay.
To be honest, I'm looking at that. I mean, look how beautifully well that's cut. I mean, that is cut an absolute dream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the knock. I'm going to give it the Sara knock, get all the little pieces out,
Brutal.
right? Save doing all the poking with the pokey tool and whatnot, right? Then, can you see, we're going to cut this off to the bottom.
Look at the detail.
And then
there.
also cut it off to the top.
Yeah.
And then any little pieces that haven't come out with that little knock, we're just going to give them a little adjust out there, Ben, right?
A third of the stock has gone. Sorry for the pun here, but these are flying out of the door, just like the dragonflies. A third of the stock has gone, so another 3% of the stock has gone in the last 3 minutes. That's how busy we are for these today. I love these dragonflies as well. Have these sort of crept into craft over the last year or so? Because you didn't used to see a lot of dragonflies, did you not?
No, but they're really, really popular.
They're so popular now, aren't they?
Every time we do, anytime there's any talk of dragonflies,
yeah,
people seem to really, really love them. Now look at that, I've given that a nice connect in there.
Yes.
That is going to form the basis of my card. Now, what I've got is I've just got some patterned paper. So I've done a little bit of matting and layering, and I'm going to stick that patterned paper one behind here. And this is what you'll find, right? Because they're quite bold designs, Ben, they're really going to benefit from having that nice coloured card behind.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do the same with this piece here. And I've just, because I wanted to get so many demos done, I've tried to go a little bit speedy and done things like my matting and layering, and I've already added on the gems and the ribbons and things like that, right? But look what I thought I'd do now. So these dragonflies, I've actually got another one, right? So what you can do is you can just die cut it again, and then you can come in with your scissors. Now I've only got my large scissors, I'll use my knife instead, right? And I'm just going to cut around, so this piece here, so that the dragonfly will completely cut out. So I'll just take you across there, yep, and then I'll cut these little wings out here. So what we're doing is we're cutting out the whole dragonfly like this. And then the same with this one here, we'll cut these little pieces out, cut this right down to there, and actually I'll cut out his little body here. So what we've got is we've got 2 extra dragonflies now, and then you can just use your sparkle pens and just give them a nice colour. So, and you can blend your sparkle pens one colour into the next. So I've got really vibrant colours here.
This is great.
That are going to be nice and bold, just to make it all stand out. And I've chosen colours, Ben, which are going to really nicely match in with all of the background card that I had. That's the beauty about the pen. You can kind of match them into any colour you want. So I'm trying really hard not to get sparkle pen all over my fingers here, right? But if you do them and give them a little bit of time to dry, what I've got is I've got 2 here that I've actually given them time to dry a little bit. So if I just, where's the little bit of, here we go. Just clean you up there so that I don't get mess all over the back of my card. And I bring this card back in. Then all I'm going to do, Ben, is with a little bit of tape, I'm going to go into the middle of the 2 dragonflies here, and I'm going to add that on into there. Yes, you see, look how good it looks once you add a little bit of colour on like that.
I love this.
They're looking lovely, aren't they? But remember, all these dragonflies, the wings are going to lift up.
Yeah.
So you've got the white wing and then the coloured wing underneath. How fabulous is that, right? So get them all laid up, get them flying away a little bit, and then nice and easily, all you're going to do is add like a little sentiment onto the side. So we'll get our wings all going up here. And then I've just got a lovely little I've got a little bow and a nice simple sentiment. I'm so happy for you. Aww. And we'll do that with a nice little foam pad.
There's hundreds of you watching right now. There are hundreds of you shopping right now. There are hundreds of you popping these into your basket right now. Not wrong when we thought these would be hugely popular. They are going like you would not believe. And do you know what? As we're seeing the different dyes within the collection, people are going, oh, I love the teapot. I love this dragonfly. The comments coming in for the dragonfly, amazing. It's just stunning. And again, I love the fact that we've seen lots of the different ways to be able to use them already, and it just looks so real. I love the fact that you've got the edgeable, but then you've also got, you know, the dragonfly itself with the wings kind of exploding.
Isn't it so detailed, though?
Yeah.
The illustrations on these, I said this before, we've had some new illustrators come and work in our team. We've got such breadth now, and we have got the best people in the industry working with us now, literally top class illustrators, engineers, dye designers. They all work together in harmony, and this is what the end result is. Phenomenal designs like this. Now look at that, it's only 20 minutes into the show and I'm 2 demos down. What should we see next? I don't know. Oh, do you know what?
I tell you what, are you going to do one now, or am I going to do some comments?
Right, listen, I'll get ready. You do some comments. Should we go for it?
Oh, you're doing the big one?
Should we do the big one? Should we do this? Should I get ready and do this one next?
Go on then.
Yes, we'll go for it. Right, okay, so listen, it's going to take me 2 or 3 minutes. This is a good time, folks. If you want to guarantee getting yours, you will not miss the demo. Go and get yourself a pen and paper so you can make a note of these, and if you haven't already checked out, get checked out before I get started, right?
Absolutely, so you are going to miss nothing over the course of the next couple of minutes or so. I'll come back in just a second with a few more of your comments, but get yours now. We like to give you time to make sure, because we know what happens is you get so engrossed in the demos, you get so excited, you put stuff in your basket and you don't get it checked out. Another 2% of stock has gone, so in the last 4 minutes, another 2% of the stock has gone. We're at 35% of the stock has gone. Please don't miss out. This is the deal today. It's triple points as well, so even more of a reason to shop. So you'll miss nothing. We'll be back in about a minute and a half. So check out your baskets. We'll come back with some more demos. Get your deal right now.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is so exciting. I tell you what, thank you for checking out. Well done. Producer Johnny just telling me loads of you have just gone and checked out your baskets, then taking the time to do it when we give you time, so you're not going to miss any of the action. Loving this collection, says Pamela. Love the teapot and cup, says Monica. Pam says, hi, Sarah and Ben. I bought them yesterday, so a day to relax today as it's my 55th wedding anniversary. Pam!
Oh, wow.
Happy anniversary.
So Pam, did you treat yourself to them yesterday, or did you say, yes, darling, this is what I would like as an anniversary present? They're on the Crafters Companion website now.
You certainly hope it was that way around, wouldn't you, really? Karen saying, hello again, everyone. I've spent an hour putting away a haul I received from CC yesterday. Now my craft stuff is spilling over from my craft room to the guest room. I think I have a problem. There's so much love coming in. And actually, Deborah just saying, the sunflowers, I've just seen those, just sold me with the little ladybug on it. And oh my, that teapot one. Can't wait to receive these, says Kathleen. They're beautiful. Joy says, Sarah, you are killing us. These are amazing. And take a look again at some of the finished samples that Sarah's got over here. Absolutely stunning. There he is, the little ladybug.
That's the little ladybug. And then in case you missed it, for those of you who weren't quite there at the top, this is the card I did right at the top of the show. That teapot I just love.
Yeah.
I love the idea, you know, me and my mum, we used to love to go for afternoon tea together. It's a very British thing, that. And I think I want to send one of them cards with a little invite, because everything's opening up from here in a couple of months' time. So I think I might pre-book some afternoon tea and put a little afternoon tea voucher in there.
I love that.
Tea.
But you know what I love as well? You talk about the little ladybug on the sunflower. With that card there, as I showed you on the boards a few minutes ago, with the little the tea bag hanging out the cup, it's just like all of the small details that you've got. If you have a good look in, you'll see so much more than what kind of like first meets the eye. These are going. These are flying out the door. Do not miss out. We've just had hundreds of you checking out during that last break. $64.95 or $74.75 today. What a day to get this. You're already getting the launch discount. You're already getting 20% off if you're a platinum member. So scratch that price. $51.96 or $59.80 is the deal. And triple points as well. So, you know, don't think you're getting your normal haul of points there. Triple what you would normally get for this deal today. That's why you need to shop with us this afternoon. So if you have just joined us, it is the launch day. It is flying out the door, and we are also trying to break well, it's not really a world record. Oh, okay, no, let's big it up. We're trying to break a world record for the most demos done in a 2-hour show. Current world champion is Fiona, the demo queen, Clayton, with 7, but Sarah is already on 2, needing 6 more for the title with 1 hour 33 to go. But now she's going to attempt to do one of her biggest demos so far, the one you've all been waiting for. Demo number 3. Has she left herself enough time? Let's find out. Sorry.
What a build-up! What a build-up! Right, come on, I told you, we've gone from easy cards to more advanced stuff.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm going to show you next, okay? So, pen and paper's at the ready, or we will clip this out and we'll put this on YouTube as a separate tutorial. So you can come and watch this back, or you can come back to this show and you've got 27 minutes into the show, you can come back and watch this one. Make a little note, okay? So, what I'm going to do is, we're going to start with some A4 cardstock. So A4 black cardstock. You're going to need quite a bit of a cardstock for this one. It's a big project, okay? So we're going to go to A4 width. And I'm going to cut, you need to cut 2 of your sides, whereas it's A4 wide, we're going to 7 inches. So A4 this way, the A4 depth, and we're going 1 at 7 inches like this, right? And then the next one needs to be 6 inches, right? Because it's going to be an inch smaller. And what we're going to end up doing is 2 at this size, 2 at this size, right? So then bring your scoring tool in. And on the scoring tool, on the 7-inch one, we're going to do one side down here at 1/2 inch.
Okay.
We're going to do one side down here at 1/2 inch, right? And we're going to do 1/2 inch across the bottom, right? And then on the one that is 6 inches wide, we're just going to go 1/2 inch down this side. And then we're going to go, no, we're not. Oh, right, ignore that. Pretend we rubbed that one out. Yay, that never happened.
What happened?
And we're just going to go 1/2 inch along the bottom because you basically don't need any sides, right?
Yeah.
So if I just bring this in, watch you trim these corners like this, right? So that then when we fold these over, this is going to come over like this, and this is the bottom, right? And then this is the other side. So you've got, these are going to be the sides with the flaps on.
Yeah.
And then this one, which has no flap on, because we're going to pretend that I didn't cut that at all, is just going to fold over like this. And so you're going to have 2 like this. So you're going to have 2 wide ones and 2 smaller ones, right? So what we're going to do then is we're then going to cut in with the fairy. So if I take the fairy and just position her right in the middle, right? She's going to stay connected here, but we're going to take this little bit out. So while that's there, Ben, I'm going to hold this in place just there, and we're going to send her through and cut her again. So onto the base plate, and then we're going with our clear, our magnetic, and the top plate on there, and send it straight through for a perfect cut.
So much comments still coming through. Michael just saying, hi Sara and Ben, beautiful creator card collection. Just had to buy my wife Shirley the full set as an Easter gift. And a pick-me-up as she's been unwell. Please wish her well. Well, we do wish her all the very best, and what a lovely pick-me-up that is as well. And also, if you're looking for your other half to potentially buy for you, it is, of course, Easter. So, yeah, you know, no Easter eggs this year. Just
Easter egg.
no.
Trust me, we don't want an Easter egg. We want these instead. They're much nicer.
No calories in these.
None whatsoever.
No.
Total bonus. Right. Can you see that die has cut to here, right? And then also to here, Ben. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the metal edge of the ruler and just line this up with the edge of the ruler, and I'm going to come straight along the bottom to around about there. Do the same at the top. So let's have a little look. I'll make sure that's all lined up at the top, and we'll come to roughly the same place, and then join these two up here, and we're going to come from there right up to the edge, so that what we end up with is cutting away all of this. Oh, just check. I don't think I've quite got through all the way there. So cutting all the way through that, and then that is going to lift out in its entirety.
I love this.
Same with this little piece here. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I know.
Really clever.
Look at that.
There we go. And then let me just make sure all that's looking nice and professional. Yes, now you're talking, right? So once we've got it like that, then what I thought we could do is add a little bit of gilding wax onto it, right? So I'm just little tiny bit, and then we're just going to rub it all over the edge like this. And actually, I'm going to add a little bit more on. Just build up some of that gilding wax.
We have got gilding wax for you on the show. If you want to pop that into your basket, make the most of the triple points that we've got on offer for you up until the end of play on Easter Bank Holiday Monday, $8.99 or $12.74. We've got the King available for you, antique gold and the Renaissance gold available for you. All on the website, all at $8.99, all $12.74, all on triple points for you as well, which is amazing. Can't remember the last time we did triple points.
I can't think that we've ever done triple points, to be honest.
Have we not?
I can't think of a time anyway.
I can think of double points on occasions, but never triple.
Never known triple. Right, here we go. So I've just cut myself, Ben, some. I've just basically cut a border of glitter card just to make it really stand out nicely.
We've got that on the show for you as well.
Right, so that is going to go around here like this. Perfect, right? Actually, it's not quite perfect. Look, if I want to make it perfect, now we're talking perfect. I'm going to get that right up to there.
Such a perfectionist.
Well, you've got to be, haven't you, when we're making such gorgeous demos like this, right? So that is going to go onto there. But then to make it stand out, I've just got a piece of nice vellum. Now, you know we do two types of tape pens, Ben, right?
Yes.
We do the straight ones and the dotty ones.
Yes.
So what you're going to do is with your straight one, you're going to go all the way around the outside like this on these flat pieces, right? And then on this bit, you're going to go all over it with the dotty one. So that what happens is the extra dots are going to go through the middle, but not where we don't want them. So can you see now, if I just show you all that, try and catch the light. Yes.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
You can see where all that glue is beautifully well.
Yes.
But it won't show through onto the other side, which is exactly what we want. So that's going to go onto there. We're going to pop that vellum in place, and it will look fan-dabby-dozy.
Fan-dabby-dozy. I've not heard that for years.
You can tell I'm absolutely buzzing about the launch today, Kai. Little bit overexcited, right? Now, you need to do two of them, right? So I've got two of them now.
Yeah.
And then also in the other one that we've got, where it was only 6 inches wide with a bit on the bottom, you need to do two that are, oh, hang on, have I got my other one? One. Oh, hang on, I cut my other one. So one, and then I'm going to do this one where I trim the edges off, right? So worry ye not, I'll get these edges trimmed off, Ben, and then I'll stick them all together.
Few more comments coming in. This, I'll tell you what, is a fan-dabby-dozy show for our US viewers thinking, what did Sarah just say? That was the catchphrase of a comedy duo we used to have here in the UK called the The Crankies. Wow, that's taken me back about 30 years. Loads of love coming in. Kylie says, got my bundle ordered last night. Can't wait for it to arrive. June has said, just checked out my basket with the collection and some other bits and bobs from this week's shows so I could get free shipping. Yay.
Yes.
And happy Easter to me. Leela saying, Sara is always so full of energy. I love it. Literally the most energetic person I know, and today, I mean, even by Sara's standards, I've never seen anything like it. She literally came bouncing into the studio earlier on, like the Easter Bunny. If she had that bunny costume on that she was wearing this time last year, I would have thought that the bunny was arriving himself. Is that still doing the rounds, by the way?
I think it's in the office. I'll have to try and find you so you can wear it for Easter Sunday.
I'm well up for that. Do you reckon Debbie Robinson will be up for wearing the chicken one?
I would not like to speak on behalf of Debbie Robinson. It's all I'm going to say there, right?
Okay. Yeah, don't drop yourself in it, just in case.
Right, here we go, Ben. I'm going to give you a bit of a tip here, right? If you're wanting to stick, so I've cut this, by the way, 6 inches wide, right? Really important, 6 inches wide. And what I'm doing is, to make it stick really, really well, I'm going to stick tape to tape.
Right.
So I've got, first of all, that first side, and then I'm going to come with the second side, and we're going to stick tape to tape on that second side as well. So I've got tape all over the bottom, and I'm going to connect these two pieces together, all right? So there's our two sides, right? Now, the other two sides, they're the ones that were only 6 inches wide, that we had just the bottom piece on. So again, I'm going to put tape along the bottom of those ones so that these are also connecting tape to tape in the bottom, right? So it's all going to come together really nicely. And we've done it all from just regular A4 card. So it's not like you're having to, because you're doing such a big project, not like you have to buy stupid size cardstock to be able to make it. So we've made that into the cross to start with, right? Then on these sides here, Ben, I'm going straight down with the tape pen. If you ever get that, by the way, just roll your tape pen on a little way. So I've got the tape pen going down these two sides here. And then to make sure we stick tape to tape, I'm going to put tape over these edges here too. Right, following that?
Absolutely.
So on these folded bits.
Yeah. I'm surprised how quickly this is, because I know this was sort of, your pièce de résistance for part one of the show, if you like. And I was thinking to myself, this was going to take a lot longer than it has actually. I know there's been a bit of sort of pre-prep with this, but how quickly is this coming together? Again, showing you that if you were potentially looking and thinking, oh, I'd quite like to make that box, I bet it's difficult to do. You can very quickly see how with this set you can go from, cards to home decor projects to all sorts. This is going to look great with some lights in as well.
Oh, it's going to be easy. Do you know it might be easier for you to watch this going together from the front?
Yeah.
There we go. So there's one side. Then we pop the second side in like that, right? And then right up here with the others, so we'll go into there, and then we're just holding it together in place like this, and then exactly the same with this fourth side here, right? So there's my 4 sides.
Yeah.
And then for the lid, I want you to do the lid just slightly larger than 7 inches, right? So it's 7 and 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
And I've scored all 4 sides at 1/4 of an inch. So just over 7 inches, all 4 sides at 1/2 an inch. Silly me, Ben, right? I want to give you the right sizes because that's going to give us a lid that is just slightly larger than 6 inches. And as you know, this project is 6 inches exactly, isn't it? Because we cut them to 6 inches wide. Or where we've done them to 7 inches wide, that was to allow 1/2 an inch as a little scoring flap. So nice, plenty of tape on because obviously we're just putting the lid together with little bits of tape. And then if you want to go tape to tape, just on those inside pieces where they're going to connect together, that would be perfect to do there. It just helps it stick really, really well, you see, when I go tape to tape like this. Just grabs that little bit stronger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that should be exactly the right size to go over top of our lovely, oh yes it is, absolutely perfect.
Oh
our
yes.
6-inch box. And then of course if you want to go that next level, you'll see the one that I've got here. All I did is I found these out the back. I think they were out of Debbie Robinson's. Look, I just stuck one of these little things in. So it's just one of these cheap bits with the lights in.
Yeah.
And I've just stuck them to the top of the lid there. Yeah, with a little, so that you just turn them on and off really easily. And then I'm just going to pop that straight into there. And there you go. There's your fab little lantern box.
I kind of want to turn
there.
the lights off.
Go on then, run and turn the lights off. Let's have it looking really impressive. Right.
Is it all of them?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's our little fairy. Doesn't she look brilliant?
Love it.
Love it. We're so high tech now in the studio, guys. It's unreal. Look at that. Ben runs over, switches the light switch off, and we're good to go. Right. Look at that. I'm only 40 minutes in. I'm totally up for this, managing 8 demos in a show.
Hey.
Right. Give me a bit of time, though, because it looks like a bomb's gone off here.
You are flying over there. Look at me. I can add that to my CV now. Lighting operator within the studio. Can I put that down? Put that on the CV. Excellent stuff. These are flying out the door. You know, a few minutes ago, I told you 35% of the stock had gone. Try 40%. We are almost at 40% of the stock gone. Look at the comments coming in. There's loads of you loving all the different collections we've got. Michelle loves the teapot set. Mary Pat 1000 says, this is a day of celebration for all the Dragonfly lovers. I'm all giddy inside. Michelle's saying, loving Ben's introductions today. 4 holidays. Oh, okay, I just bought them. I thought I'd be taking a week off from ordering. Thought 1 week was realistic. Apparently not. The thing is, we are hitting you at the minute, aren't we, with all of these brand new launches. There's literally launches every single week, and not just one. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. This is, I know I keep saying it, I think this is one of my faves this year so far. It is absolutely brilliant. The versatility that you've got with this is phenomenal, and you've seen already how quickly you can put together all sorts of projects. This is the deal for you here, $64.95 or $74.75. Let me just quickly remind you again of all the different designs that you're going to get within this collection, marrying together those creator cards with that edgeable technology to bring you these phenomenal dies. And you've already seen some of these in action, and you've seen just how versatile these can be. And as we said, do you know what? Even if you are brand new to crafting, you have got the ability to be able to be making cards just like that, straight off the bat. It's the dies that do all the work for you. So you've got butterflies in this collection. This one I absolutely love. This just puts a really big smile on my face. And I know it's one we're going to see from Sara, I think, a little bit later on, how to make that into that gorgeous little box lid there as well. Absolutely stunning. So the birthday party comes in the main collection, as does this one here, the gorgeous sunflowers. There he is again, everyone's little favourite ladybug or ladybird, whatever you want to call him. Just the level of detail that you got with these is absolutely brilliant. That's the one you saw in the first demo. Again, I love the fact that we've got something a little bit different. Yes, we've got your flowers. Yes, we've got your butterflies. We've got a tea set in here as well, the afternoon tea, which I just think is so great. The tea being poured into those lovely teacups and saucers. There's that gorgeous fairy, springtime fairy. I know that when you get this back, you've already probably checked out your baskets, but this is probably going to be the first one that you're going to be turning to, so you can recreate that light box, because how amazing was that? And again, how relatively simple was it for you to be able to create that? And loads of love from the Dragonfly Brigade coming in as well. Lots of you saying, love the fact that you've included dragonflies within this collection too. Yep, absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And that rounds off this collection. All 6 of those brand new today for $64.95 or $74.75. Don't forget, if you're platinum, that comes down to $51.96 or $59.80. And you get triple points on this deal as well. There could not be a better time to shop than this. Get yours whilst you can. We are over 40% of the stock now gone. Other items that you might want to pop into your basket to help you get your free shipping, to help you get more as far as those triple points are concerned. We've got a little toolkit which you might find very, very handy indeed. Your intricate toolkit. So again, this will be pretty useful if you haven't got some of these tools already to go along with this particular die set, because you have got lots of intricate bits and pieces here. So you've got your die brush included with your mat. You've then also got replacement heads for your die brush too. You've got 2 pokey tools. You've got your fine tip glue applicators included as well, and your universal glue included too. That's a great deal. All 10 of those for just £13 or $25 today, saving 20%. And then you've got your platinum discount on top of that, of course, as well, if you are a platinum member. Then you've got your essential glue kit with the 3 elements included there. So if you want to go for that one, You've got your all-purpose, you've got your tacky glue, and then your tape pen included in there as well. So again, great way to be able to stock up. These sort of weekends when we're giving you more points, when we're giving you sort of discounts, is a great time to get all of the brand new launches, but also to stock up on all of those essentials as well. Get this whilst it's here. Do not miss out. You've only seen a snippet of the kind of things that you can create. 3 demos already, 5 more to come over the course of the next hour and 15 minutes. This show is absolutely flying by. Well done already to Mary, who says, I've just bought all the collection. I couldn't resist. The first one I'm going to do is the tea time for my crafty friend because of the lockdown. I haven't seen her for months. Thank you, Sarah. Teresa saying, I really need to make these boxes. And Candy Bishop on Facebook saying, Sarah is the queen of the details and they make a huge impact. Thanks again for everything that you do. I tell you what, that light box as well. Loads of you commenting about the lightbox. Love the lightbox project. OMG says, Kat just ordered all of these new dies. Sarah, so many ideas swimming in my head. I love all your products and I made a large order. I don't mind waiting as I'm in Florida, USA. Keep those comments coming. Let me know when you've ordered so I can give you the big thumbs up, and also let me know which one you're going to be going to first. Which one are you going to get first out and start creating with? Will it be that gorgeous fairy so you can recreate the lightbox? I really like the birthday one. I've got to tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing that one getting demoed. And talking about demos, let us get back to it because Sarah, you've still got, if you're going to beat the record, 5 more to do.
Oh, absolutely no problem at all. I'll get through them. Do you know what I thought we'd do before we do the next demo?
Yeah.
Is I'll show you what we always call the concept suite, the black and white ones where it shows you the ideas. So I can't remember who it was just saying that this is going to be the first one she did. This was the first card. If you weren't here at the beginning of the show, guys, this is the one that I did that was just super quick so you could see the concept of how it works, right? So that was me basically. It was this black concept card that I decided, right, I like this. I'm just going to recreate this in my own colour scheme, right? I also really like this one here. So I'm going to recreate this one next with the dome front on there, and I'm going to recreate that in my own colour scheme, right? But then just to give you a few more ideas, he's like a nice little mini one if you're wanting to do your little, you know, your A6 if it's in the UK, A2 these cards are called in the US, they're perfect for. This one I love, okay? So what this is an easel card, Ben, with this put sideways, because the butterflies will work sideways as well. Or you could do it onto a shaped card like this, and you could put your sentiment on here. It's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite like that one. What about doing a one where it cuts across the front of a diagonal piece?
Oh, that's special.
So you can see there's the diagonal card, and you just cut away the rest of the diagonal piece. Or swing cards, really nice in your swing cards. Now all these are, can you see, it's just cut in to the front half of the card.
Yeah.
And then all you do is, instead of cutting everything away, you cut this panel away like I showed you on the last card, and you fold this part back. So it becomes like a swing card. Now the one I'm going to do for you, Ben, and I'll do this next after I've done my dome front.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to show you this one here. I love this one, and we'll go one step further, and I'll put some shakers into the base of the card, base of the box, right? So here we go. So I'm going to be doing the dome fronted card with this one here. So just to confirm, this is it's in a different colour scheme, but this is the one that I'm going to show you next, how we do that beautiful kind of dome on the front, and it all lifts up. Now it's up to you how deep you want to do this dome, but I'll show you when we're making the card how we're going to do it, okay? Now your base piece of card, Ben, is this piece here. So what I've done is I've gone with these at 7 inches tall, right? Because the die itself, Ben, is 6 inches.
Yep.
I've gone 7 inches so that it's a little bit taller. Now I've gone for this one 7 inches tall, and I've gone 6.5 inches wide, and I'm going to score both sides at 1/4 inch, right? So 6.5 inches wide, score both sides, sorry, at 1/2 inch. I don't know why I'm saying 1/4. 1/2 inch on each side, which means the bit in the middle there is basically 5.5 inches. right? So you've got 5.5 inches because these are going to fold over. Now that's 5.5, depending on how big you want your dome to be. So can you see this one's got quite a big dome on it, right? That is because I've cut the piece of card that goes inside an inch shorter than that, right? If you didn't want your dome to be quite as big, instead of making it an inch shorter, only make it half an inch shorter, and then you'll get a much shallower dome, okay? So just gives you an idea. That's how you do it, is the outside one needs your 2 flaps on, and then for your inside piece of card, it's whether that's half an inch or an inch shorter or whatever it is, right? So that's, hopefully that makes sense. Now what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to take this die and I'm going to position this right in the front, right in the middle of there, and hold that in place with a little bit of tape.
Okay.
So that's just all held there. And then we're going to go onto the base cutting plate. I'm going with my clear, magnetic and top plate, making that sandwich up, and straight through it goes.
Okie dokie. I'm just looking at the timing. Do you know what? I reckon she's going to time this perfectly. Demo number 4. Yeah, as we go into the first hour.
It's no accident.
I know,
I'll be
it
honest,
isn't.
It's no accident.
Plan
right?
this to perfection. I know it.
Right, all I'm doing is I'm giving that quite an aggressive tap. If you do this tapping technique, by the way,
yes.
always tap the back of your die, not the front. But look what it's done is, it's released all of the little pieces out of there, but also it's started to get them wings moving as well, which is brilliant. It's exactly what we wanted, okay? So if I just take that little bit of tape off here, right? I'm going to lift all of this off, and what you'll find is, there we go. We basically then want to take away the rest of this, right? So I'm going to use my, this is the metal edge ruler, by the way, folks, so that it's going to cut nice and straight. And watch this, we're going to cut straight along to here. And then we're also going to go along from this edge here, along the edge part. And then I'm going to connect those 2 pieces, and we're going to cut that all away. So this will all, let me just make sure, I want to get that all the way through, and then we can completely, make sure that we lift that out. Yes, that's all cut through beautifully. That piece there, Ben, I'm going to come in with my scissors.
Oh, okay.
You know when you want it to be so perfect?
I know.
There we go. Right. And then is this bit cut through? Yes, it is. Right. So all that is cutting through. Now, I want to share with you a few little tips here, right, Ben? So what I'm going to do is I want to ink up in the background. Where's my actual die here? I want to ink up some of these little bits, the bits of the leaves with the green, right? So what you need is, you need a nice green ink pad. So if I get a little bit of my green, and I'm going to get just a small dauber. So I've got a little bit to work with. And then I'm going to use this. Can you see I'm going to hold that in
the die as
place.
a stencil?
So I'm going to use the die as a stencil.
Clever.
That's exactly what I'm doing. So just a little bit into my butterfly.
Yeah.
And then getting all these bits. And I'm using the small ink dauber so that I can get into all these little pieces without getting ink where I don't really want it. So if I'd used the large one, I probably would have gone off the end by now, right? So I've got all those in there. That puts my ink on those little pieces.
Oh, love it.
Nice, right? Then what I'm going to do is I want to ink up the butterfly. Now, let me just get a little piece of black card and protect its wings, right? So watch this. I'm going to lift that piece up, and I'm going to pop this underneath. And then let's do this one. Let's do a little bit of pink and a little bit of blue, right? So if I just take a little bit of pink here, and then I can just highlight the edges of the butterfly wing in the pink, and I can get that pink just coming through nicely like that. There we go. So you just get it on the edge of the butterfly wing. So I'm going to do that, Ben, as long as you can see what I'm doing. If you've got any questions or comments, I'm more than happy to take them while I'm doing my inking.
Well, what I will tell you is that last demo you did with the lightbox has set the internet on fire. Loads of you have been chatting about that, and I think once you get these back, you'll be doing these light boxes. Lots of you chatting about how good they'd be for sort of night lights for daughters and granddaughters. My Daisy would love that, absolutely, because you obviously buy the little lights, or if you've got any of those little, you know, the fake little tea lights you could pop in there. Absolutely brilliant.
Hey, you could take that one home for your Daisy that I've made.
Could I?
Yeah.
Am I allowed?
Yeah, because I made an extra one, because I made one on Create and Craft as well this morning.
What? So this one? Have
So
we got this
the one that you've got there.
Could I? Ah!
Take that home for Daisy. Tell me what she thinks of it.
I
Ask
will.
if I'm a favourite.
Well, you were, weren't you? Oh, yes. I still think you're number one, just slightly ahead of Craig, because he obviously gave her the MIDI.
I'm going to have to be going some to beat that, aren't I?
Me.
Yeah.
OMG, says Kat, just ordered all these new dies. Jean saying, afternoon, Sara and Ben, ordered my bundle yesterday, so I didn't miss out on it. I love everything, CC, you never fail us. And Aisha saying, beautiful, Sara. This would be great for my granddaughter in pinks and purples, just talking about the box that we saw a few moments ago. And Carline saying, we'll be making this as a nursery light for my to-be grandson. I love all these ideas. Some really lovely,
I love
lovely
it.
ideas.
Do you know what, mind? I want to see what people make.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going to be fabulous when we do the craft along?
That's not long away, is it? I don't think either. From memory.
No, I can't remember when it is off the top of my head.
I want to say it is the 20th of April.
Oh, do it. Look at you knowing your
I want
stuff.
to say that it's the 20th. Am I right, Johnny?
Oh, my life. Right. Yes. Right. I want some volunteers now.
Is it me and Sara?
Right. I want to know who is coming to do the craft along with me and Ben. Who's coming to do the craft along? Because
yes.
It's going to be epic and I'm looking for volunteers.
Okay, so listen, if you want to join, so you know it's me and Sara, so get yourself in on the show.
So you know we don't bite folks.
No, we're very nice. All of the time. We're very nice. So come and join us. You can email us now if you like. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. If you've already bought this, let us know. And then say, yes, I want to come along on the craft along. Get yourself on TV. Have your 15 minutes of fame. Well, I say 15 minutes. Have your 2 hours of fame on the show. Why would you not want to do that? So, yes, get in touch now. Let's see. How many people do we need for the craft along? 2.
Guess what as well for the craft along? So if you participate in a craft along, we give you a voucher.
What?
Yeah, we give you a £25 credit to spend on the website. Because you know the funniest thing? I saw Pam Craven had made a comment on Facebook. She's like, I've had a spam, I've had some money put in my account by Crafters Companion, it must be a scam.
Yeah.
Turns out, no, we were just giving her some money to say thank you for coming on the craft along with us, and she didn't realise.
That's brilliant. So no scams here, just genuine. I did not know that. So 25 quid or $25?
Yeah. Just to say thank you for coming and joining us on the show.
That's all right.
To be honest, Ben, we've had to do that to try and bully some people into coming to join us, because volunteers are not always very forthcoming.
Joking me.
I know. I thought you'd all be desperate to be on the shows. Everyone's so shy. Yeah. And then when people come on the show, they always say, oh my word, that was amazing. I've absolutely loved that.
Do you know what? You've absolutely hit the nail on the head there, because we obviously, so you'll get to have a chat with us before we go live on the telly, as it were. So you'll chat with me and Sara and is it you, Johnny, or did you say it's George and George? Yeah, so you'll get to chat with us and George sort of behind the scenes first up, and everyone says, oh, I'm really nervous, I'm really scared about it. But then when we go on, everyone literally has the best of time. So yes, get in touch. I'll be asking Johnny later on to see whether or not we've got any people up for that. And this is the kind of thing, if you do craft along with us, that you can create.
Yeah. And how easy was that? That was a 5-minute project.
Yeah.
But those little tips of like inking through the stencil and just adding a little bit onto the butterfly wings, I just think are perfect. So that is definitely going to be one of the first cards you do when you get this collection home.
How's about this for everything lining up, right? So we are halfway through the show. Sara has finished half of her demos, if she's going to beat the world record. And half of the stock has now gone. 50% of the stock has gone. Hundreds of you have bought. Hundreds of you have still got this in your baskets as well. So don't wait. Please check it out. Whatever you do, check it out, because we've had it recently where we've had so many people with it in their basket and we've not had enough stock remaining, and then people have had it in their baskets and they've gone, oh, I've got it. Oh, hang on a minute, it's disappeared out of my basket. It can happen here. So if you've got it, make sure, for goodness sake, you check out your basket, then you know that you've got it, and then you might decide to yourself that you'll join us on that craft along on the 20th of April. Listen, we're going to give you time to check out your baskets right now. We've got 4 more demos to come in the second hour of the show, which are going to be absolutely amazing, I'm sure. But in case you missed it a little bit earlier on, we had a brilliant time on Wake Up Call earlier on this morning, because there was another Wake Up Call takeover. Now, you're obviously used to seeing Craig on the show, but but a little while back, Sara's Charlie popped onto the show, and I tell you what, that was received so well. The viewing figures went through the roof. You said, can you do it again? Can you get another little person on to do a takeover? So, Oliver decided he would give it a go, and this is what happened this morning on the wake-up call.
I'm going to show you how to make Easter cards.
Mummy's got all the stuff ready.
Yeah.
We'll cut out all the circles.
First, you have to stick the big black hole
Do you want to use our glue?
onto the paper.
So this is the hole, because, oh, not too much, Pet.
Like this, in the middle.
Put it in the middle.
Like that. And stick this onto
Wait, says where? Wait, shows us where.
the bottom. Right there. Like that. Then get these two little bits.
What's them bits?
And then stick these and stick this. I can hear the movie going.
Tell me why this.
Stick this on here like that. Then this here.
I've done your sentiment for you.
Take this off here. Then stick it here
Yeah?
like that.
No,
Yeah.
upside down.
The little pom-pom goes in the middle
Oh, use your tacky glue for the pom-pom. That's it.
like this. And then stick it on like that.
Oh, that's a bit easy.
Then it's like this. And that's how you make an Easter card.
I love that. I love the card, and I love the fact that Charlie and Oliver are on again. Natural, Sara. They've obviously learned from somebody. I can't think who.
What can I say? It runs in the genes, the crafty teacher. And it was that moment where our Oliver wants to use the tape pens.
Yeah.
Charlie was like, oh, great glue.
Yeah.
Let's splodge the glue out. Oh, and I'm like, just take it easy, son. Yeah.
It's so cute. They'll be asking for money next. That's the thing. They'll be like,
Don't be saying that. Come on. Trying to go. It's like when I first started the company, you know, my kid's sister, because it was only me who used to do all the demonstrations, and I remember it got to the point whereby I was going over to America as well, and then Create and Craft would ask me to do shows while I was over in America. So I used to pay my kid's sister, and I used to pay like maybe 50 quid or something. I used to book her a train ticket. She was at uni in Lancaster to go all the way down to Peterborough for the whole, like, overnight and a day. And I used to have to prepare all the little demos step by step and put them in bags for her with instructions on. And she would go and do them on Create and Craft for me. So 50 quid.
My Daisy keeps saying that she wants to do some bits and pieces on the channel, but when I used to work on the radio, the kids used to do a few bits and pieces for me, and they cottoned on quite quickly that they could, get paid to do. And I used to end up having to buy them sweets and magazines and stuff to get them to record stuff. So we'll have to wait and see whether my Daisy will make an appearance as to whether or not I can agree terms with her agent. If you have just joined us, first of all, where have you been? Secondly, happy Easter. And thirdly, it may be Good Friday, but it is a great Friday here on Crafters TV because it is a launch day, the launch of our creator card scene edge dies. These are phenomenal. If you love our creator cards, if you love our edgeables, it's kind of like the two combine to create these unbelievable dies. They are great. $64.95 or $74.75 is the deal if you want to go for the full collection, which gives you everything that you got here. We have got the two smaller bundles for you as well. Those of you who want to be able to go on those, you can do. But as I said, I would say 99% of people are going for the full bundle because it's that old story. We talk about it all the time. How many times have you gone, oh, I'll go for the multi-buy, or oh, I'll go for the smaller bundle. You get the dies or stamps, whatever it is, home, and you've used them and you've gone, I love them. I've got to go for the rest of them. And then you end up paying more. So I know you're going to love this concept. If you've watched the last hour, I know you're loving what you've seen, so go for the lot. The fact of the day that you're getting it for this price, with this saving, Then we know how many of you are platinum, so you can bring that down to 51.96 or 59.80. Then on top of that, you're going to be getting triple points as well. There's so many reasons to get this collection today. When you think hundreds of you have already done it, hundreds of you are still shopping for it right now. The stock is dwindling. Get it now whilst you can. Less than half the stock remaining now, so you've got to go swiftly. Shall we crack on with another demo right now?
Yes, come on, Ben. I'm going to do the other box. Right, this is another record the show, right? This is a fabulous one to do, okay?
Oh,
I'm going to show you how to do the box lids, right? Oh, I've just realised before I do, I need to find myself some large Gemini plates. Oh, we're all good.
You got them?
1, 2, 3, 4 large Gemini. Oh, we've got all sorts under here, excellent. I tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's enough plates, don't need that one. Right, because what I'm going to do is, for all the dies not that big, we're going to cut into a box lid, so we're going to need the larger size, right? So, ready, this is the box that we're going to make, and to do that I'm going to start with A4 cardstock, right? So I've got a piece of, I've got the lovely Centura Pearl, I've got a gold piece and a white piece, and I'm going to leave it the width of A4, right? But I'm going to cut these to 10 inches. So a little bit less, because A4 is normally like 11, almost 12.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it to 10 inches, right? Now, what I want to do, Ben, is I'm going to do the lid in this one and the base here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and score 1.25 inches. So 1.25 inches and all the way round on all 4 sides. So 1, 2, 3 here. And then the 4th one here. So that's going to be my lid, right? Then the other side I'm going to do on the base. So we're going to do exactly the same, 1.25 inches. And you're going to come all 4 sides at 1.25 inches. And this is going to make you the perfect base. Brilliant. Now, I've done this size because your dies are just slightly larger than this. So what you'll see is, put the base to one side for now, we're going to work on the lid, okay? If I bring in that one that's the party, can you see? That's just a nice size all around there, right? It's not perfect, but it's, you know, in terms of making some easier cuts, all I've done there is cut that to 10 inches. So you hold that in place here, Ben, and I'm just going to make up your regular sandwich. So into the base plate, and then I'm going clear, magnetic, top plate, and then straight through your Gemini.
If you want, by the way, some beautiful cardstock, we've got the Centura Pearl on the show for you in the A3 size as well. Really busy for this. 20 sheets, $9.99 is the deal, $14.99. It's also, I mean, it's gorgeous, A, but B, it's also on a deal for you. We've got more cardstock on the show for you as well, which is on any 4 for 30 or 42. So if you like the look of this, you could obviously buy that multiple times, or have a look at the other cardstock that we've got. We've got lots of that, our sort of famous glitter cardstock on the show, the encapsulated glitter cardstock is within that deal for you as well. So grab it whilst you can. $9.99 or $14.99. If you have just joined us, by the way, you're thinking Sara's going at a pace today. She's trying to break the world record. Well, not the official world record, but our world record.
Crafters TV record.
The Crafters TV record
Crafters
for the
TV
most
record.
demos. Fiona holds the record of 7. Sara's on to demo number 5 already with 53 minutes to go.
Oh, we're flying. No problem here. Right, look at this, Ben. What I'm doing is I'm just taking where the edge of the die here is cut, and I'm cutting it into a square. So just going to line up with this is why you want your metal edge ruler, you see, so that you can do these cuts absolutely perfectly. You were along there.
Loads of love for your boys coming in, by the way.
I know. I was reading away the comments on Facebook and YouTube while you were just chatting there. It was lovely to see.
I know. Have you featured them? Like, have they sort of always been a part of the channel, if you know what I mean, or was it only just over the last year or so that they wanted to be featured doing bits and pieces?
I didn't even tell them what I was doing last time I recorded something, so that because I knew they would. I thought, oh, they'll just complain if they know what it is, so I'm just not going to tell them. But yes, Charlie did it for Wake Up Call the other day, and then because Charlie had done it, then Oliver was prepared to do it, and it worked really well from there. Right, remember what I taught you before? Straight tape pen round the outside, dotty tape pen all the way over the middle here, so that you get plenty of tape on. It's going to cut perfectly well like this, can you see? And then if I just show you, you should be able to see there where all that tape is all over the background. And I'm going to use that to stick a piece of acetate nice and flat over the top, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to piece it, because I think it looks all right there.
Yeah.
However, watch how much better it's going to look. Let's pick a couple of nice pieces of card, right? So I think we'll do, oh yeah, definitely a bit of pink.
That's
right?
on the show as well, by the way, the Everyday Celebrations, if you want that paper pad.
Right, so I think I'll get a bit of pink out of here for one.
Yep.
And then, oh, the green's going to look good. Oh, a bit of blue.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
a bit
okay.
of blue in there as well, right? So I'll cut a little bit of blue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to piece different bits over the top, right? So if I get that die set again, pop all those bits out. Because this is only paper, that's going to be comfortable cutting through 2 layers of paper. So I'm going to take this on here. I'm going to stick the die this way so you can see. Now I want the pink to go over the cake, yep, and then I want the blue to go over the top of the balloons like this. So I'm going to lie that over as well, and then I'm going to pop them through and I'm going to cut them out, Ben.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting. You guys are killing me, says Jill. Every time I say I'm not going to get anything else for a while, you bring something out that I just can't live without. Happy Easter.
Yeah, you definitely can't live without this one. This one's going to be an absolute corker.
Kimberly says I bit the bullet and bought the collection. There's just too much I like. And Aisha just saying, yes, we want the ruler in the US in inches and centimetres. When are we going to get it? The sooner the better.
The ruler. Oh, I didn't know you were waiting for it.
Ah.
Leave that one with
Well,
me.
now
then.
you know, Sarah.
Now I know. Yes,
Aisha's
I'm always
waiting
the
for
last
it.
to find out about
Yeah,
these things.
exactly right.
Now, ideally, right,
Yeah.
you would do this and not use the world's largest scissors. However, our Craig's taken the scissors again.
Shall I go?
right?
I could go and tell him. He's actually sat out in the corridor. I could go and blame him this time if you want.
Well, yes, it's not a bad idea, right?
Yeah.
So you want some small snips, folks, right? But let's have a little look. Even if I take some small snips around here, you see, you're getting the idea.
Yeah.
So there's just the cake on its own, right? And then if you want to do the cake with a few of the presents,
yes.
so we're now going to leave. Let's have a little look. I'm going to leave these balloons round here, but let's cut these sections out here.
That's a great looking birthday party, that isn't it? It's your birthday soon, isn't it?
Yes, mine's the 23rd of April.
Have you written your birthday list yet?
Written my birthday list. No, I haven't. Why? Are you going to be treating me to a present then?
Oh no, I was just asking.
All right. That was just wishful thinking on my behalf there, was it?
Well, if you write a list, I might, pick the cheapest thing off it or something. We write lists in our family, you see, and I've got to that age now, like my mum's badgering me. So what do you want for your birthday? We write lists so then you can pick stuff off the list so you know that you're going to get something you actually want. I've got to that age where I can't think of anything.
Oh.
Comes to all of us, I think. It's like, socks. New pair of trainers, says Johnny, size 11. That's the story. I forgot my trainers. We were going to go. We're going to go running tomorrow.
What do you mean we were going to go? Don't give up on it yet.
We can't find anyone who's got size 11. So if there's anybody watching up in the northeast of England who've got size 11 feet and I can borrow their trainers for tomorrow morning, then they. Then get in touch. I got big feet. That's what I found out over the course of the day today.
Yeah, nobody else seems to have shoes that size.
No.
So, right, are you ready, Ben? I'm going to stick these on. So, that is my base bit, right? And I'm going to go plenty of tape. I'm using the dotty tapes, folks. Don't forget, dotty tapes for the really good background stick like this. And that is going to lift up and position ever so gently over top of here. All right, got the gist. We're looking good. There we go. So there, the first layer goes on there, right? And then the pink one is going to go on top of that. So again, I'm just layering all of that up. And I just think this is when it starts to really stand out. It's worth doing this extra little bit, I think, because it really does. I mean, look how professional that's looking now.
But easy to do again, that's the point.
Well, you just watched me do it live on there. It's not like there was a haze one I've done earlier.
No.
Right, now I'm going to make this into the box. So once we've done all of that, you can start with your box making. So you're folding all 4 corners and just giving them a nice burnish like this. Now, before do you know what? I've been a little bit heavy-handed. If you ever get this, right, you've been a bit heavy-handed, while it's still there like that, stick it down with tape in the middle, right? So everything is always salvageable, right? Worry ye not. Everything's always salvageable. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim these, Ben, and I'm going to pop that little notch into there like that. Little notch into this side.
Is this the one you do the shaker lid with?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready for me top tip on the shaker?
I can't wait. Yeah.
So here we go. I've got the box lid ready to go, but before I glue it together, we're going to add the shaker underneath. So what I've done is, I've already got a piece of acetate the same size, and I've gone round with some foam pads. However, if you want your shaker to shake really, really well, I want you to double layer the foam pads. Right, so all I'm going to do is peel the back off them foam pads, and then I'm going to go around with another layer of foam tape.
Okie dokie. Good chance for you to be checking out your baskets right now. Well over half of that stock has gone. Also, don't forget to get your comments in during the show. Any questions you want to ask as well regarding this particular collection, get those in. If you're thinking about buying it, but there's something that you need to know before you hit that checkout button, then let us know on Facebook and also on YouTube. And also the other thing to mention, in all the excitement, I've not really given you much information about the fact that we are giving you the chance to win £50 or $50 to spend as it is Easter. On Monday's show, Monday Makers, we are going to be drawing one name out of our... Where's my Easter egg gone? Is it gone? Where's my egg? Oh, it's there. Can't really miss it, can I? Out of this egg, there are going to be loads of names, all right? We're going to draw one name out to win £50 or $50 to spend with us. How do you get into the egg, I hear you cry?
That's what I was just going to shout for you, Ben.
Okay.
How do you get in the egg, Ben?
There's a sentence about you thought you'd never say. How do you get in the egg, Sarah? What you have to do is you have to send us a picture to the email address at the bottom of the screen, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, Easter related, all right? So it could be an Easter make. It could be you eating a chocolate egg. It could be you on an Easter egg hunt with the kids. Whatever it might be, as long as it's Easter related. It could be you dressed up as the Easter bunny. We really don't care. Easter related pictures, please, to that email address. And producer Johnny is going to pick... is it you that picks it, Johnny? Oh, it is. Cool, blimey, they're giving you the big jobs this weekend, aren't they? The responsibilities are on his shoulder. And if you don't get picked, you can also blame him, of course. So, yes, we'll be picking somebody for the end of the show. They'll go in the egg, and all our winners will be there for Monday. One winner drawn out to win all of that money to spend with us at Crafters Companion. Awesome, right? Excellent, you might say. Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent.
We'll be shelling out £50 or $50 for you to spend.
Hey, boom.
Oh, dear.
I tell you what, there must be loads of Easter jokes. Come on, get your Easter jokes coming in. Let us know.
Oh, okay. We're doing that now. Are you doing that now?
Yeah, go on.
I was going to save that till Sunday, but yeah, okay. Come on, get your Easter puns in. Get your Easter jokes in, and we'll read those out over the course of the next 45 minutes as well. I've got a few, as you probably realised if you watched your wake up call earlier on. I'm already reusing the ones that I did earlier on. So, yeah, very predictable. Very predictable. Ian, by the way, if you have just joined us, 44 minutes left on the show, and Sarah's still got. I think you've got another 3 demos to do after this, haven't you?
3 more demos. It's going to be tight, but I will do it. I've done some of my big time consumer ones now. This box was a nice big one. I was dead keen to show you all this stuff because I think it's a brilliant project. Remember, if you missed the start, the 2 sheets of card that were A4 size, and I cut them down, instead of just shy on 12 inches, I cut them down to 10 inches. So it's basically 10 inches by 8 and a bit. I mean, if you're doing this with your 8.5 by 11 card, you could also make this out of 8.5 by 11 card. You're just going to cut it to 8 by 10, basically. And that would be exactly the right size for this box. And we did the box, we scored at 1 1/4 inches on all 4 sides. And we did the box lid in the gold, and we're doing the box base in the white here. And then all 4 sides, what you should find is, because we made the 2 sides of the box, we cut them together. That would be our base. The lid will go on top. Because I double layered those foam pads, you've got a really,
Yes.
the shakers are all nice and free in there. How awesome is that?
I love that.
Isn't that lovely? And wasn't that super simple once you knew how to do it? And I love this idea with the layering up of the card, the different colours of card on the front.
I think that might be my favourite demo
Is
so
it?
far. I like the light box, but I really love that die, and I love the shaker element within the box lid. Really love it. So many options for you. This is the point there, isn't it? Try, right? Nearly 60% of the stock gone. Please do not dilly-dally. Please do not wait, because in the words of Sara, these really are fan-dabby-dozy. Let me just quickly show you again the dies that you're going to get within this collection. So super versatile, as you've seen. And it's just a case, again, of if you have been watching from the start, hopefully you're realising by now that you don't have to be at like level expert crafter to be able to use these. These are the kind of dies, again, that make you look like an absolute expert straight out of the gates. So as soon as you get these home, you can be creating cards just like the ones that you've seen on the show so far, and like this. You're going to get within the main collection your gorgeous, elegant butterflies. Then on top of that, and again, this is what I love about this collection, something a little bit different. The birthday party that you've just seen there, how cool was that? Cutting it into the box lid, making a shaker lid for the box as well. Super simple, really easy to follow. And of course, once you've got these dies back, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can subscribe to us there, and you can check back and make your own playlists of shows. So this one, for example, you can bookmark it, save it, and then craft along with Sara at your own pace, which is just amazing. This is that gorgeous sunflower die. Again, so much detail in this, so much craftability. You've then got on top of that the one that we saw right at the top of the show, the afternoon tea, which I just think is gorgeous. And again, making a card like this is the one that we saw actually Sara make right at the top. Super simple to do, really, really easy, but how gorgeous does that look? And to the untrained eye, looks like you spent hours poring over it. Sara made her first card, I think, in about 2 minutes at the start of the show. It just shows you how quickly you can create with these. That's gorgeous. Hang on a minute. If you missed the demo earlier, you need to go back to when we made this. 3:27, Sara started the demo on this one. That gorgeous light box with the fairy on. How stunning is that? How difficult? Well, you'll be surprised at how easy it was to put that together. But that's the kind of thing that you can do. And then these dragonflies. Again, loads of you have been chatting about the dragonflies. The Dragonfly Appreciation Society have been in full swing this afternoon on Facebook and YouTube. That is the full collection for you. It is gorgeous. Producer Johnny is our dragonfly expert. He's saying you're seeing more and more of them in the wild currently. I do not, I know. It's all a walking because we're all out and about more during lockdown, aren't we? Appreciating nature, that's what it is. Listen, we're almost at 60% of the stock gone. That represents hundreds of you already taken advantage of this deal. Hundreds of you still waiting to check out your basket. These are going to go, whether it's at the end of the show or after this show. Don't miss out. We're giving you fair warning. What I quickly want to do for you is that I know a few of you are having a little bit of a nibble at some of the smaller bundles that we've got. That's fine. If you want to do that, here's the details for you. So this is the smaller bundle which brings to you the butterflies, the birthday party, and those splendid sunflowers. So if you want to go that way, you can do. £35 or $40 is the deal. Of course, you'll get triple points on those as well. Platinum, £28 or $32. And then the other smaller bundle you've got is the afternoon tea, the springtime fairy, and the delicate dragonflies. What I would say is that's fine. You know, if budget only stretches to that, that is fine. But the problem what I have is that I've got a couple of ones that I like in each bundle. So you've got to go for the main one, really, haven't you? And yeah, you've got the dragonfly. You've got to have the butterfly. The birthday cake, the afternoon tea, I mean, and the other good thing is, if you go for the main collection, you buy 5, you're getting 1 for free. I say you buy 5,
you get 1 free, Ben. And the thing is, the reason, guys, why it's impossible, I'm just going to tell you that, it is impossible to choose a favourite, is because actually our team, when I said I wanted 6 designs, they normally give me like 8 to 10 so I can choose the best ones. They actually drew 18 designs. So I had to choose my top 6 from 18 designs.
Wow.
Maybe I'll have to show you the other ones that I didn't choose and see if you want us to launch some extras. We'll get a bit of a vote going on which one should we launch, right? Or should we do that?
Yes.
Let's do that. Can't do that right now, but maybe we'll organise that for the craft along or something.
Oh, I love
so
that.
actually I chose 6 out of 18. So I know these are absolutely gorgeous because they are the 6 that I felt like you absolutely couldn't live without. Now, what I'm going to do next, Ben, is those sunflowers.
Oh,
so
yes.
this is a card. Craig saw that I was doing this, and he decided he was going to give you a preview of this one in Wake Up Call. But if you didn't see the Wake Up Call show earlier, this is the one I'm going to show you how to do. It's really simple. I'm going to show you how you do it with the A4 card so that we can do like quite a quick and easy one. And somebody was saying they love the little ladybird on here.
Yeah.
How cute is that, right? So it's like a double step one. So you've got a little step on the front, a step at the back. Now, I'll show you how you do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, and I've got some A4 cardstock, and I'm just going to cut my A4 cardstock to 7 inches wide, right? So the dies are 6 inches, so I'm just going a little bit wider. So 7 inches wide, and then I've got another scrap piece left off another project, and as long as it's longer than 5 inches this way, you're fine. And I'm going to cut this to 7 as well, right? So those are my 2 bits of card. Doesn't matter how long this is, as long as it's longer than 5, and we're cutting them to 7 inches wide. So the larger piece in the back, Ben, I'm going to do this one in half. So half is just one little notch before the 6 if you're going with A4, and that is going to give me the cut over there like that, right? And then this one here, I'm going to go at 2 inches, and then also at 4 inches, right? So that this one gives me the little folded piece. Now, as I've just scored these, what I've realised is didn't mean to score it until after we'd cut it, right? But it's all right. I can teach you this, and then we'll just cut another one, right? So this is the card. Can you see that there? So you've got a large one at the back, and then a small one at the front. But because I want my design to stand tall, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut another one of those. So we'll say we'll have a spare card for later. Never coming wrong, will it not, right? So here we go. So I'm going to cut this to 7 inches wide. But before, this is what you should do. Before you go and do your scoring, right? I'm going to just score a little bit here, right? And then a little bit here as well, right? So I've put the halfway point, but I actually haven't cut it. So watch this now, before we go and do that. Let's get the sunflowers. Now, can you see on the sunflowers, Ben, there's the start and end of the cutting point.
Oh, yes.
Right? So if I turn those around, I'm going to line them up with the score marks. So I've got the start and end of the cutting point. This will stay connected. This here, I'm going to hold in place, right? So here we go. We're going to go with that piece on there. And then I'm going to go with my clear magnetic, other clear plate, and then send that through, and we'll get that cut.
Talked of other images and other designs. There's a lot of chat going on about a sporting set. Booper and Mary Pat talking about a set of these with designs being golf clubs, tees and balls and bats, balls and a mitt, football, helmet and maybe race cars. And Mary Pat saying, loving the idea of sport themes.
Well,
we have golf, tennis and hockey in our family. So there you go. There's one for the meetings potentially.
Yeah, you let me know what you want to see, guys, and I will endeavour to get you whatever it is you want, right? Right, let's have a little look. So, pokey tool, Ben. I'm going to poke all these little pieces out, and then look what we're going to do is we're going to just ink up some of these little bits, okay?
Okay.
So when you're doing really fine detail inking like this, right? So we need to have, for example, the little ladybug. Do you call it a ladybug or a ladybird?
Ladybird.
I call it a ladybug, but I think the Americans call them ladybugs.
Yeah, someone called it something else earlier on as well, which I've not... Hang on a minute, I have to find it because it did make me think. Wait there. Hold the line, please, caller.
Hold the line, caller. Right, here we go. We've got a world record to beat.
I'm sorry.
You know, Ben.
I'm sorry. You just carry on. I'll find it.
Look, I can go and do that in the red, and then I can come in with my lovely grasshopper green.
Yeah.
And I can do a little bit.
Love bug.
Oh, nice. I like that.
A love bug.
Look at that. So you can get the rest of that green and this bit green here, right? Yep. And then we can also, notice I'm just tapping, I'm not rubbing, I'm just tapping them into place, right? And then also if you want to do a little bit with your honey pot, a little bit of yellow, your sunflower can be yellow like this, and you can build up around your sunflowers too. So what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way around there and build up all of the colour. Now, being totally honest, because I want to get through so many demos, you've got the idea of how to do that, yeah? Here is one that I've done where I've just put all of the colour around there.
Okay.
Yep, got the gist of that. So that was 7 inches, and that folds and cuts over the back. Now, here's how you put the whole card together. There's the bit that we had for the front. And I said, as long as this was, oh, hang on, I'm going to clean this up so we don't have any mess on the back of our card. Lovely, right? So as long as this, because if you think it goes up 2, down 2, this is just your connector piece. So as long as it's connecting it's more than like 4.5, 5 inches, you're absolutely fine. And then you have your tape goes along here, Ben. And that's going to go along there. And that will connect onto there like that. So that's your front panel and then your back panel.
Brilliant.
Give that a nice little bit of a fold. And then all I've done is I've got some little bits of cardstock. So I've already done my matting and layering here. And I'm going to put one onto the very, very front piece and then one onto the behind piece. And I've done a nice little sentiment. And I love this one. I'm so thankful for you. Isn't that a lovely sentiment?
Aww.
So hang on, that'll go on the middle piece.
Yeah.
And then this is, I'll need my back piece on first, won't I? Here we go. Hey, I tell you what, I'm flying through tape pens here.
Flying through the demos as well.
So, right.
2 to do you got, haven't you? Is this number 6 or 5?
This is number 6.
Oh,
Come on, Ben.
Easy
Don't be selling me short.
Easy peasy, this.
So this is number 6. I'm so thankful for you. Will go on there.
Might have to throw in another video in a minute to slow you down a little bit,
Slow me
to
down.
make it a bit more exciting. You're gonna romp
no
to it otherwise.
stopping me. Let's have a little look. That'll go on the front.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's your sunflower. Isn't the sunflower lovely?
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm so thankful for you. And then just give them a nice bit of a fold like this. And that's how it's going to stand.
It's so cute using the die cut on top of the card as well, which is again just another way to be able to use these. I really love this collection. 6 completely different demos for you, 6 completely different projects. Over 60% of the stock has gone. These are flying out the door. Keep your comments coming. Any more Easter jokes, get those in. If you do send in Easter jokes, though, I've got a few of them here. You do need to send the punchline in, because I mean, you know, as much as you think I'm a bit of a comedian, I don't know all the answers. So send in the joke with the punchline as well would be marvellous. But listen, don't do that right now. What you've got to do, don't be thinking about jokes, right? You need to be thinking about checking out your baskets. In all seriousness, now is the time to do it. If you've got the main bundle in your basket, if you've got one of the smaller bundles in your basket, let's give you a couple of minutes to check out. We're going to play the video which will give you all the information about Club Inspire, which you kind of already know anyway. So if you already do and you've got stuff in your basket, here's 2 minutes. Check out your baskets. We'll be back in just a couple.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
Did you check out your basket? Excellent news. Good stuff. I know loads of you have actually. Karen's just said, I gave in, I ordered the set. The beautiful teapot got me and the light box. That was an amazing demo, wasn't it? That was a brilliant demo. And you can recreate that so simply. 3:27, as I say, 27 minutes into the show, you can follow that demo back when you've got your collection. Pauline, I've just ordered the whole collection. Good work, Pauline. My other half is going to be so cross. I wonder if he'll be a hot cross bunny. But he'll forgive me, says Pauline, when he gets his birthday card. Absolutely he will. Oh, for Pete's sake, says Paula, I have to choose. Go for the whole collection, Paula, then you won't have to worry about it. And loads of you just saying you have checked out your baskets over the course of the last few moments. Lots of love coming in for that card. Loads of love still coming in for the box that Sara made a few moments ago. Loads of love still coming in for the light box. Seriously, you have... Oh, by the way, you guys got to vote for the demo of the show before we finish in 27 minutes time. We've also got to pick out one of you to go into our draw on Monday to win £50 or $50 to spend. And we've still got 2 more demos. So I will stop talking because the more I talk, the more difficult it's going to be for Sara to complete those demos. So I'll start talking a little bit slower and just eke away a bit more time to put the pressure on.
So if I do a demo now, by the time I finish this demo, I will officially have equaled the title of, what was it?
7, you'll be demo queen.
The demo queen.
Yes.
I will have equaled the record of the demo queen.
But you need one more to get the world record.
Right, and then I'll let you vote on those whilst I do another one, and then I become the new demo queen.
It's almost
Knock
as if
Fiona off the plinth.
she thinks she's going to do it, doesn't it? She's actually so confident.
I'm
So
up
confident.
There. I am up there. Right, here's the one I'm going to do. Right, I've had a bit of a change of heart since I did this, right? So when we got this one planned, right, this here, what I did is I made a panel to go on the front of a stepper card, right? And the stepper card, if you do your stepper card from A4, which is just less than 12 inches, you need to can you see? You've just got to let a little bit go over the top, right? What I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to cut into the front of this. So I'm going to do a stepper card, but I'm going to cut into the front, Ben.
Okay.
So we're going to be pushing it a little bit size-wise because these are all made to be pretty much 6 inches. These, when you score it, it's going to be just less than 6. So you'll see what I mean in a minute, right? Let's just put this over here.
Yeah.
This is the one that we're going to do, but we're going to do it slightly differently. I love this demo, right? Are you ready? So I'm starting with A4 cardstock, right? And what you need to do is we're going to put a score line. How long did I do it for me? I think it was about 1.5 inches in. Is it about 1.5 inches in? Did I remember? Yes.
So many demos, you see, you can't remember where you're
so
coming
many,
and going.
Right? So 1.5 inches in. So what you do is you come down, you draw like 1.5 inches all the way down the 2 sides of the card, right? So 1.5 inches all the way down. Then I want my step to be 1.5 inches, Ben. So what I do is I go up 1.5 inches and then down 1.5 inches. So 1.5 and then down at 3, right? Now, the middle panel needs to be scored in half. So because it's A4, half of that is 1 little notch before the 6. So I'm coming just in that middle panel, 1 little notch before the 6, right? So that's in the middle. Then in the outside panel, we need to basically add on what the step was. So the step was 1.5.
Yep.
So it's 1 little notch before the 6. It'll go to 1 little notch before the 7.5. Make sense?
Yes.
Yep. So let's flip it over and do the top side. So we're going up 1.5 inches, right? Then we come down 1.5 inches, which would be the 3. And then this is our midway point, 1 little notch before the 6. And we need to add 1.5 inches onto that. So it's 1 little notch before the 7.5. That's how you do the centre step card, right? So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take my craft knife and metal edge ruler, and I'm going to connect from the edge of that panel down to the edge of this first panel, all right? And that's going to just cut up there like that. So the edge of that panel all the way down to the edge of the first one, and that's going to give me that there. So that is going to make my stepper card. But what I do is before we fold it, I'm going to take this design. Now this is what I mean. Can you see? It's like right at the limits of what that size is.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to even that up. It could have done with an extra couple of it. If I had 12 by 12 cards, which I literally could have took out of the box, but never mind, you get the idea, right? If you do it out of 12 by 12, I like to use the A4 though, because I know that's the size card that we have, you know, when we have loads of the special offers and things like that on. So I always like to show you what you can do with your A4 card. So if you're doing it with 12 by 12, you score it exactly the 6-inch line. But the same notion with the steps on there, right? So here we go. That is cut out there beautifully well. Now, I haven't done this on any of the other demos, but I can show you, oh, let me just cut you on there, right? I can show you, that is cut beautiful detail. If you want it to be even better, right, you could get your embossing mat and you could emboss it through.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to cut perfectly well, so if I just give this a little bit of a knock, right? There we go. Ease all that off, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to cut away. Now, the whole trick with this one, you see, Ben, is that we're actually going to cut this part away. So can you see? It's going to cut away from here, and I'm going to cut this with the knife all the way from this edge along to here, right? And then, do you know, I'm just going to come straight down this edge here. So it's going to cut down there like that, right? Oh, here we go. This is going to look amazing, right? So we need to strengthen the card, because that's all floppy now, it's no good.
Yes.
We need to replace that with acetate.
Okay.
Right, so I've cut a piece of acetate, and I'm going to stick the acetate all over the back panel there, and I'll connect it onto here as well. So I'm just going to trim that down a tiny little bit, and I'm going to stick that acetate. How long do it? That's about a quarter of an inch, about half an inch on there, right? And I'll stick it down. Sorry, I'm chatting away to myself here, Ben.
I was just going to do a few jokes here we've got coming in.
Go on, then you do your jokes while I'm doing me sticking.
There's two or three of them which are quite good. These are quite good. I'll use these again later on in the weekend. Paula says, what kind of bean cannot grow in a garden?
Go on.
A jelly bean.
Very true, very true. It can't.
Yep. Karen says, obviously you crack us up, Ben, with your Easter yolks. Oh, Karen. There's a couple of good ones down the bottom here. Katie says, what do you call a bunny that tells jokes?
Go on.
A funny bunny. Yeah, it's good.
We're getting
we
there. We like
that one. CJ from Atlanta on YouTube says, what day does the Easter egg hate the most?
Go on.
Friday. Because it's an egg and he doesn't want to be fried.
That's a bit scary how excited you are about that, Ben.
Just brilliant. Keep the jokes coming in. Try a bit harder on the jokes, yeah? And let us know if you're ordering as well. Mary Pat's ordered the whole collection and tossed in the penny slider collection while she was at it. We've got a show tomorrow, tomorrow's craft along with the penny slider. So if you've already bought that collection, stay tuned for that. Me and Debbie Robinson tomorrow. We'll be bringing that to you. And Joy says, this is a beautiful die set. I just had to have it. Sarah, thank you so much for the beautiful products and inspirational demonstrations. Love all of CC products. Pam just asking the question, saying, Sarah, the craft knife doesn't scratch the glass mat, question mark?
Nope. It's brilliant. I
I
don't know why. I can't tell you why that is, but it doesn't.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Right, Ben, all I'm doing is I'm now going to layer this up. This is fabulous because it's like an illusion card. I love illusion cards, right? So that's going to give, the acetate gives it that feeling of like kind of floating on the front there.
Okay.
And then little bits of illusion on the sides.
Illusions.
Now, what you can do if you want to make that really stand out is that you could, I've cut one again out of a bit of silver. So I thought, should we see how the silver's going to stand out on here, right? I'm doing this live, folks. I haven't done this yet before, right? So there's the one that I've cut out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now
boom,
you're talking,
boom.
right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use them absolutely massive scissors again, and I'm going to just cut a little bit. I'm going to cut some of this away. This one is just made to do this with, Ben.
The glitter cardstock you're seeing, by the way, Sarah using, we have got that on the show for you too. So if you want to stock up on that, we've got it in the purple, we've got it in the gold, ice blue, we've got the green, and we have, is that it? Oh, rose gold as well, yeah. So that's all there. The cardstock, by the way, including that, the A3 pastels, they're on a multi-buy on a 4 for $30 or 4 for $42. So if you need to stock up on your cardstock, and again, if you want to be able to recreate this particular demo, that's the cardstock that Sarah's using. Details down the bottom of the screen there, just now. There you are. Any 4 for $30 or $42 on a cardstock. And of course, it's great because you're getting triple points on all of this as well. It's triple points, in case you just joined us, right across the bank holiday weekend. And we got a lot long one here in the UK because we have today off, of course, as a bank holiday. Then we've got Bank Holiday Monday as well. So we continue that trend here on Crafters TV and let you get those triple points right up until end of play on Monday. So it's going to be an amazing weekend of shopping and triple points. As we were saying earlier on, can't remember I said the last time, or if we have ever done this before on Crafters TV. So it is a really great time to shop and a great way to get yourself up that Club Inspire ladder to help you to save even more points when you shop with us with all the new goodies that we've got coming up for you.
Right, Ben, I am loving how this one is coming together.
Do you know you've only got 18 minutes left, by the way?
What, sorry?
You've only got 18 minutes left.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I've got a nice quick one after this, you see.
Oh, okay.
See, that was my extra one that I hadn't planned for, that I've just kind of prepped in between times. So that's the extra one I'm going to squeeze in.
Yes.
Just to beat Fiona. Just because, you know, I haven't come this far, just to let that
record
slip away. Exactly. So all this is just piecing into here, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, have I got any tape on that one? Let's just pop a little bit of tape on the bottom of here. I love the dotty tape pens as well, because if you end up with too much on, they can just rub away really easily.
Okay.
Right. So that's going to go onto there. Trim these little bits off the bottom, but this wouldn't have worked, by the way, without the acetate on the front for the illusion front. So that's going to go onto there, and then actually, I'm thinking if I put a little bit of black behind there, that is going to... now you're talking,
hang on a minute.
Now you're talking. So straight up, I'm going to stick this right down this back panel here. This is how you do an illusion floating front acetate stepper card.
Wow.
Yes.
That is a mouthful.
That is about... I tell you what, we've had some good demos, mind this show, haven't we?
You've done all right,
I'm interested to see which one becomes demo of the show.
I am.
Oh, yes. Now that's my favourite one.
Yeah,
that is my favourite one there,
that's
right?
pretty good.
Because I just think it's really clever.
Yeah.
And the fact that I've just kind of adapted it from the one that I had planned for you on that show, and I thought this would make a nice 40 card. Look at that. So you could just have the little 40 there to go on the bottom on the side there like that. Yeah, now
love
you're
it.
talking. Right, are you ready then? If we're voting for demo of the show,
do you want to do it now?
Right, so we're going to do it. Actually, do you want to do it by numbers, or do you want me just to give you the names of the...
do it by numbers, because I always get told off if you do it by names.
Oh dear. Right, come on then, I better do it in the right order then. Right.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
So number one.
Right.
Number one was the time for tea card.
I like that.
Right?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Number one.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, number two was the Dragonfly. Ben, it feels like an eternity ago since we did the Dragonfly. It
does.
So number two was the Dragonfly.
Yeah.
Number three. Oh, it was it. Number three was the box.
Yeah.
Number three was the box.
That's
okay.
Good.
Number four, was that the butterfly? So number four, we did the butterfly, right?
Yep.
Number five, we did the shaker box. Okay.
Yes.
Number six, we did the sunflower.
Yes.
Right? So you did the sunflowers number 6. And then number 7 has been the stepper card. Right? 7 awesome. But were Fiona's 7 demos this awesome when she fits 7 demos in a show?
No. What an awful question to ask me. What an awful question.
She's probably watching Fiona. I'll be in trouble, won't I?
They were...
right, go on then. You start voting. I'll get ready for a last quick, nice demo.
Right, listen, I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to vote. How on earth are you going to vote for your favourite there? I do not know. Can I just do a few more jokes very quickly? You started this, by the way. What do you call an Easter bunny with a bad memory? A harebrain. A harebrain. Shadia says, how does the Easter bunny travel? By hairplane. Johnny's going, oh no. And what is the best way to send a card to a friend, says Katie? By hair mail. Because this is Johnny's not impressed. He's saying, come on.
I just got it.
What?
I thought it was because they had hair. They were furry. They had hair,
No,
but it's
because
a
it's a
hair
hair.
like as in a type of bunny hair.
Yeah, the
rabbit. Oh,
rabbit.
right. That's why I wasn't laughing much.
No.
Sorry. Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah.
That was even worse, that wasn't it? You didn't need the fake laugh, did you? It's just insult, really, isn't it? If you're trying to. Anyway, moving on. Let's listen. The jokes will get better by Sunday, I promise you. And the deals across the weekend are awesome. Like this one that we're seeing here. How much stock we've got left now, Johnny? Well, there you go. 2/3 of the stock has now gone. If you want to grab this, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to check out your basket. $64.95 or $74.75. It works out if you're buying the main bundle that you're seeing here that you're paying for 5 and you're getting the 6th one for free. You're getting triple points on this deal. Triple points right across the weekend, of course, as well. If you've loved everything that you've seen on this show so far, if you've loved all of the demos and you want to be able to recreate it, got a few of you going, oh, I'd love to have this collection, get it. Do not miss out on this deal. And then, as I said, the great thing is you can re-watch the show. I know we've got a craft along coming back up on this on the 20th of April, so in 18 days time. But before that, if you go to our YouTube page, subscribe to us, you can then watch this show back anytime that you like and craft along with Sara to your heart's content. So do not miss out on this deal. Right. We have got, here we go, this is exciting. It's the moment you've all been waiting for as she attempts a crafting world record, going for 8 demos in 2 hours. Please welcome, Sara Davies. Woo! Yeah, go Sara, yeah, woo! Yeah.
I've left myself plenty of time to do it as well, right? Okay, so here we go, guys. I've taken a sheet of A4 again, and it would be exactly the same if you want to do your 8.5 by 11, and I've trimmed it down to 7.5 inches, right? 7.5 inches. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to score it at the halfway point, but I'm going to mark the halfway point. So in my case, it's one little notch before the 6, and I'm going to not mark it at both sides. I want to make sure where I go. Where am I at? I've gone one little notch before the 6 and I want to flip it over and do one little notch before the 6 at this side, right? So I've got my 2 sides marked really detailed. Now, I'm just going to do a top fold card, and the butterfly and the sunflower are the 2 designs that I think work really, really well on this side, okay? Now, can you see, this is where, just right there, this is where it starts, goes all the way around, and this is where it finishes, Ben. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up those 2 pieces along that fold of the card, all right? Now, when you're doing that, I want you to use your tape and just hold this in place so it's not going to move as we send it through. Okay. So very similar, this one, to the one that I did where we did the double fold on the front, you know, but I'm not putting a fold on the front for this one. I'm just going to put a little panel on the front of this one here. Now, the butterfly one is absolutely crying out to have you do a little bit of inking over the wings, right? So look, when you get to this stage, make sure you pop out these bits out the butterfly. So let me just get its wings lifted out. There we go. So lift the wings out like that. Instead of, you know, I'm always quite aggressively tapping them.
You've been a bit
little bit
today.
more gentle this time, right? Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to damage the structural integrity of the butterfly's body, right? I want it to stay connected in with the body there. So, and for the sake of popping them couple of bits out, come on guys, I've got the patience for that. So, can you remember, if you fold them there now, can you see, that's where we put the fold lines in, my butterflies are going to come over the top panel. Now, what I love about the butterflies is it's really easy to be able to ink. So just put this behind your butterfly and you can come in. Remember what I did before? I got the little butterfly. Let's just do the little one first because I've already got my little blue one. So if I just pop that behind and just bring in a little bit of that blue, Ben, it's just really easy to add the blue just onto the butterfly wings. And then that pops up and you get the wing behind, you see. So I'll do the same again, let you get in nice and close. So we go onto there, little bit of ink, and I'm just bringing, just hold that butterfly nice and steady because you don't want to be too, don't want to get these wings going all over, right? Then I'll do the same with this large wing here. Take this one off and put the pink one on. And I can come on now. So I'm using a little bit of Oasis and a bit of pink tulip on these. And again, notice I'm starting from the edge and working my way in so that it's kind of dark on the edge and then it lightens up as we get into the middle, all right? There's one side done. And then exactly the same, this side here, you just tuck it under. And then once it's under, you're just coming in like this.
Hey, you like this message which has just come in? This is, I mean, blowing our own trumpet here. Mary Lee says, I ordered the Totally Tiffany Get It Special for my daughter in Oregon on Sunday. It arrived yesterday, 5 days from order to delivery. I love the new shipping, says Mary Lee. That's impressive, isn't it?
We like to treat you guys with the new shipping system.
No messing about here. I tell you what, that is quick.
Yes, we're quick. We're definitely quick. Now, watch this, Ben. I can take this and I can put it back over the top, right? And now we can stencil through. So I did have a green here somewhere, yes. And then, where did I put my little daubers? Here they are.
To your right, yeah.
So if you get a little bit of that green, and all I'm going to do is pick up the green, but then I'm just being really selective in where I'm putting them into these pieces here. So I'm using the butterfly as a stencil, and it's brilliant for this butterfly, and I think it doesn't half make all the difference being able to stencil into these little pieces here, all right? So that's going to go into there. This is just, if you've been watching the whole show, this is just the same technique that I showed you before, but you've got that lovely bit of deep. I do think it just elevates it that next level, Ben, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And then all I'm going to do is I've done myself a little panel to go on the front.
Yeah.
So we'll just get our lovely little panel on the front here and pop it. Do you know, I think I'll make it a little bit smaller. I think I'll pop that there. Yes, and I've got here, have a beautiful day.
If you have just tuned in, by the way, you are witnessing history here on Crafters TV. Karen says, I'm glad to be here to watch Sara break the record for the number of demos during a show. It's the world record. We've had a man on the moon. We've had the first flight of Concorde. We've had the Berlin Wall coming down. And now Sara breaking the world record.
8 demos.
There might not be a world record
in a Crafters TV show. Let's get those butterfly wings up.
This will be one of those days where you'll say, I remember where I was the day that Sara broke that record. What a card to break it with, Sara.
You don't have to totally over-egg us that much, you know. They'll all be laughing at us, right? You know, someone's going to come for 9 demos next time, aren't they? And going to try and take that record out of my hand. I tell you what, that's good going, though. What I want to know is, what was demo of the show? Is it still voting?
No, I do have the result of that, but I'm going to keep you on tenterhooks for a little bit longer. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would have gone for a different one to the one that's won, but it just goes to show you how brilliant the demos have been on this show and just how many of you have been voting. Just on the deliveries, Michelle is saying, I had an order arrive in Philadelphia in 4 days. You can't beat that for service. And Susie T just saying on YouTube, fabulous show, Ben and Sara. I think this is my favourite launch of the year so far.
It's my favourite launch too. And can I just say that about the deliveries? I really appreciate you guys telling each other how great that's been. So we did this on purpose. So in the UK here, because the UK is this big and America's this
Is that to scale?
This big, and we're this big. So in the UK, we can offer next day delivery everywhere. Well, nobody in America can offer next day delivery, even shipping it from America. So we checked what the fastest services were, and they were like 4 to 6 days roughly is like a fast service for America. And our courier company said they could hit a 4 to 6 day window for us. So what we've done is we've reprogrammed all of our systems now so that you can either pay and have the express delivery service. So if you're in the US, it's $19.95 to have your order upgraded to express delivery service. $12.95 is the usual shipping rate. However, if you are a platinum or gold, we will automatically upgrade your regular shipping. So if you pay the $12.95, you'll actually get the express delivery. Or if you're spending over $125, we will put you in express delivery. Now look at that, it's 3 to 7 business days. We have had people receiving these as fast as 3 days. But what it means is we need to ship your orders like within the day we receive them. So bear in mind today's a bank holiday, so there's nobody in our warehouse shipping today. So all your orders from today, warehouse reopens on Tuesday. So your orders, the US Platinum and Golds and the UK Platinum and Golds will all be shipped on Tuesday morning and will be winging their way to you. Our UK next day deliveries, they'll get them on Wednesday. Our US will get them in a couple of days. It's brilliant.
It's pretty impressive, right, isn't it? It is pretty impressive. We have got 3 minutes remaining on the show. Sara, just as I announce the winner of our picture, can you line up, please, that side of the studio? Cards 1, 2, and 3, please.
1, 2, and 3.
Yes. And whilst we get ready to announce the winner of that, all over the course of this bank holiday weekend, we're giving you the chance to win a £50 or $50 voucher. All you need to do in the shows is send in an Easter-related picture, and we will pick one at random in each show to go into our egg. If you get into the egg, you go into Monday's draw on Monday Makers to stand the chance of winning that £50 or $50 voucher. And the name which is going into the egg on this show is Mary Fugate. Congratulations. Here's your picture that you sent using that gorgeous floral animal there. I love that collection. That's gorgeous.
With the hair. With the hair.
Yes.
See, I get the jokes now.
I can't believe you thought it was hair as in hair. Mary, there's your name going into the draw. I feel like I'm doing one of those draws for the football. Mary, you will go into Group A. No, you're going to go into the egg. There you go. You're in. You're in. And it could be you winning that £50 or $50 voucher. Right. Demo of the show, I hear you cry. What is it? Well, I will tell you, it is either number 1, number 2, or number 3. And if I was a betting man, which I am not, I would have thought that you would have gone for number 3.
All 4, all 6, I was thinking.
Well, it
7.
can't be those because I've only got you to line up 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
We know it's not 3, so is it 1 or is it 2? Well, the demo of the show is number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
The Dragonflies. There it is. You're loving the Dragonflies.
They are.
I love it. And do you know what? That is such a simple card to make. Do you know, is there a card that you guys want to make with us live when we do the craft along? Because if there's something you want to see on the craft along, let us know. We can absolutely do whatever you fancy.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you for all your votes. Congratulations to Mary, who has gone into the egg. And let's just give you one final look through the deal here again. Make sure you check out your baskets after the show, whatever you do. We're heading towards 70% of that stock has gone. So there is still time for you to check out your baskets, but don't delay. Don't go and disappear and do something else for an hour and come back, because you'll find more of the stock will have gone. It's brand new today. You're saving $12.99 or $14.95. If you're a platinum member, that is $51.96 or $59.80. You're getting all of these gorgeous dies where we've combined the kind of what you loved about the creator card with the gorgeous edgeables as well, and in all these great designs, from your elegant butterflies to your birthday party to your gorgeous sunflowers to your gorgeous afternoon tea. Then on top of that, you've got your springtime fairy, and then those dragonflies, the winner of the demo of the show, those are yours as well. Triple points, don't forget to. That is what you call an unbelievable brand new range. We loved it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sara, when are you back?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, we'll see. Thank you so much, by the way.
Really soon, really soon.
Okay.
It's hardly ever a couple of days, Ben, isn't it?
Well, yeah. It might be a little bit longer because it's a bank holiday weekend, but, you know, it'll be 3 at most.
Oh, Tuesday. I'm back on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yes, I knew I'd remember it. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm back for launch party on Tuesday.
Well, we should look forward to it. Congratulations to Sara, our new world record holder of the most demos in a show. I will be back with you in 2 hours' time when Craig and I will be with you for Colour Me Happy. And here is more details as to what is coming up later on here on Crafters TV. Bye for now. What an excellent show.
Hello there, make sure you join us for our later show today, because at 7 p.m. here in the UK, that's 2 p.m. Eastern time, the glitter markers are back. They have been out of stock for so long and they are shiny. You are going to love them. There's loads of awesome projects you can create with these. Then tomorrow, it's time to play your crafts right. There's going to be a fabulous game that you can all take part in, but we're also going to be featuring a couple of awesome collections. There's going to be the Caring Thoughts collection on the show, and I love these, the super fun penny sliders will be here as well, and who knows, maybe you'll be a winner. We'll see you later.